Tom, 3 points at home, must be really pleased with that.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've said that. Yeah, just when you've won 1 in 17, it doesn't matter whether it's home or away. You just need to try and pick up 3 points, and thankfully we've done that.
Going back to the start of the game, coming out of the blocks fast, new manager, it must have really been the message to get at it from the off.
Yeah, he's come in and he doesn't want us sitting off. He kind of understands that there are times when we are going to be put under pressure. That's just the nature of any game. And I thought we dealt with it really well. We nullified their threats really. We kept a high line. We kind of stopped them getting in behind, and when they were probably offside more than got given. Obviously we caught them offside for the goal, and yeah, I just thought all around it was a really solid performance.
And after a tough week and a managerial change, to have that immediate bounce, which we didn't get last time, must be really pleasing.
Yeah, I think people kind of expect it at this stage. Everyone just expects a new manager comes in and you win, and for us it just hasn't been the case. I think it's third time lucky for us now that we've got a manager in, and let's be honest, having 4 managers a season, it's shameful as a team, as a club, as a squad. No one wants that to happen unless you get 3 managers moves to bigger and better clubs. Then obviously you're doing something well. But when you're third bottom at the start of the day and you're on your 4th manager of the season, it's only February. It's embarrassing really. But you kind of can't. Well, you can't sit there and feel sorry for yourselves. You can't sit there and blame everyone else. You kind of have to take it on the chin and go out and give a performance that makes people think we can stay up. And I think we did that today.
And after a solid first half, come out in the second half and to carry it on. There's been times this year where we haven't been able to have that night performance, but you feel like it's as close as we've got this year so far.
Yeah, and like we said, there were spells where we were put under real pressure. Colchester are no mugs. You look at it and think we've done the double on them, but they've got some serious players for this level, and I think it was time for us to step up and show that we can deal with that and pose them a threat. And I think the longer the game went on, the more gaps opened up for us, and yeah, we exploited that. We had probably the better chances at the end of the game, and thankfully the skipper stepped up and took one.
Talking to the skipper, he's probably not been the best season, and he'd probably say that himself. But to pop up with a moment and a goal like that, you must be really pleased for him.
Yeah, I just said that there, and Nas takes everything on the chin. We've had times when we've took the mick out of him for how many times he's got sent off and left us in the word that everyone knows. But he steps up when we need him. You can't fault his leadership, you can't fault his aggression, you can't fault him, going up and trying to win every ball. And I think if there's one man who probably deserved to go and get the winner today, it was him. Because like you said, he's the first to put his hand up and say he's not had the season that he would have wanted to have. But he's also the first one to get around everyone and let everyone know that this position isn't acceptable. And I think people can see that today. Like I said, he won every header, he won every tackle, he took a yellow card when he needed to. And yeah, really happy for him. And
it's a big win, but it's just 3 points, and we go again on Tuesday night for a massive game at home.
Well, they're all massive games. You can't sit here and our season won't be defined by Tuesday night, whether we win or lose. And I think that's something the gaffer's been really clear on. Is even today, he's like, I know everyone's going to think that we have to win, but we've still got 16 games after this, and it'll be the same after Tuesday. We've still got 15 games after Tuesday. But the absolute minimum that people will see is that we give everything. And as long as we do that, we can put ourselves in a really good position.
Congratulations and cheers, Tom.
Thank you.